All right. Oh my god. Okay. That was loud. Um howdy. Hey folks. Sorry for the bit of the delay. I rearranged the office space I have. And actually I didn't do a test run of my mic. So I'm hoping that everything sounds all right. Sometimes when I unplug and re-plug the microphone with the mixer, with the everything, it gets a little fuzzy, scritchety, scratchety. So you'll have to let me know if I'm a bit scritchety, scratchety. I do have a new, orientation because I moved the desk from one wall to another wall. Uh, and I have this angle still happening, so you're not, it all looks the same. Point being, uh, but I am gonna probably move some more stuff around because I'm right by the window. There's a window behind the green screen, and it's backlit. So if you're eagle-eyed, you might notice some staticky bits. That's just because of the green screen and the uh, the color keying out is two different greens. So there's sometimes some static, but we still rolling, rolling because it is so hyped. So you're gonna get more angles from me. Instead, I was like this. Now I'm gonna be like this because the screen that I'm watching on is right here, and the screen that I'm watching you all on is just right there happening. It's all happening. It's all coming together. How is everyone? Wonderful Wednesday. Oh, I need some water real quick. All that moving around, a lot of dust, a lot of vacuuming we did. Hold on a minute. That. Ooh. Whole lot of moving around. Uh, a whole lot of things to talk about, to scream about. Definitely screamed about a lot of things. Because so many things to scream about. Because the bingo is alive and well. And you know what else is alive and well, chat? The Marble League Showdown. Because Minos came through at that pretty early, actually. This was posted 8 hours ago. So I woke up to this. That is still 4 a.m. That is not my schedule at all. Uh, so Minos came through 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is, I'm guessing, a reasonable hour in Europe, daylight savings adjusted, on an updated calendar. Uh, so, change in the calendar. Fro ML23 went on a 2 week per schedule, 2 per week schedule instead of a 3 per week schedule because we saw the discussion on the subreddit regarding the Marble League being too rushed. Because we know how people really enjoy our videos, for which we are grateful. We decided to make the experience better for everybody. From those who just want to enjoy the videos to those who make analysis and stats. Is that me? I know that there are better analysis and stat people, and I definitely rely on those people. But I might be. Am I analysis? Can you call what I do analysis? I think you can call what I do screaming into a microphone about marbles. Not really a whole lot of thought. That's why it's knee jerk and not well thought out, sensible takes. No, knee jerk reactions. I personally enjoy every. I personally really enjoy having these stats all over here, and the team unanimously said it is better to publish 2 videos per week. This might be the norm for future seasons as well. I wasn't minding 3, but I definitely like 2 per week. I remember 2020 was 2 per week. I think 2021 was also 2 per week. I want to say last year was also 2 per week. That might have been 3 at times. But I'm loving that. Oh my God, they're listening to feedback. I really love that we're getting more marbles for our marbles, because this is a league so chaotic. So much is happening. Anything that can, will, and should, would, could happen is happening, and it just, we want to savor this, right? Don't rush through a good thing. We want to savor this, and they're listening. The JMR is listening to us. There is a cherry on the cake. Remember the Showdown being 1 video? Listening to your wishes. The hashtag Save the Showdown is working, chat. We decided to make the Showdown 6 individual videos in order to give more exposure to the Showdown teams. It is happening. We are rolling with this. So this is it. This is the updated schedule. Now, things could still happen, right? But I don't see anything being subject to change, right? I mean, obviously, there's an asterisk. Should be subject to change. Nothing is set in stone, but this is looking pretty rock solid. We're getting 2 a week. So event 10, we are here. Oh, I have my November calendar behind me. So then, let me grab that. Got my calendar. So then, Saturday is the maze run. So we're doing Wednesdays and Saturdays, and gotta get December. Look at this. We're getting all the things till December. So the 12th. Okay, they switch it up. So everything for the Marble League 2023. We're getting a champion Saturday, December 9th. God, depending on how everything goes, depending on my schedule, I might have to go live on that Saturday. I don't think whatever happens could wait until a Monday. I think I'd have to go live on that Saturday. And then we have the Showdown. Showdown being 3 a week, I am okay with. So that's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm all right with that. You know, that's not really breezing through. I'm gonna keep these here actually. And I mean, you know, no offense to, you know, the Showdown teams, but the Showdown is definitely something you can breeze through. Last year was 8 events in 2 videos. Year before that, I believe the same thing, 8 events, 2 videos. But a lot of the time it's just been 1 video, 4 events. 4 events to decide your fate. I mean, the qualifiers are a lot like that. But the Showdown's so much on the line, relegation on the line, right? You don't want just 4 events to decide your fate like that. But the Showdown is something you can breeze through. But we are going to have some absolutely sensible takes. We have not won. We are winning, right? This is part 1 of Save the Showdown. Now we gotta watch all these, engage with these, you know, show your support for all of these, have sensible takes live after every one of these Showdown videos. Not sure how this is gonna work because this is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then Monday. I usually don't stream on Saturdays. Might have to break that rule for the very last one to have probably a 24-hour live stream, all things considered. But it would go Saturday. I usually stream the Saturday events on Mondays, but then we get a Monday event. So not sure if I'm going to do Saturday and then Monday, or I might just do a double feature. I might just have 2 events getting talked about on that Monday, which could happen. I'd be down with that. So yeah, this is happening. It is. Thank you, JMR. Listening to community feedback and actually hearing what we have to say goes a long way. Absolutely wonderful. Gotta do it on the Saturday because 2 videos gives it more exposure. I think you're right. All right. So we got that schedule. Exciting things. Really exciting things. So excited for the Showdown, which is something that I never said, but now I'm saying it. So excited for the Showdown. We are saving this Showdown. It is happening. Speaking of happening, a whole lot of teams in this relay race that we are going to get into now, because it is happening as we are rolling. So I didn't put in any predictions from the last stream about this, but as we see, very difficult Raldo to find. I completely forgot to look for him. Greg has the B friend again, right? I didn't put any predictions in. Didn't put any top or bottom in. The thing to know about this is the 8th Marble League. We have had 7 Marble Leagues. The 5-meter relay has shown up in 6 of those Marble Leagues. 2018 was the exception. There is a lot more winter things to go for 2018. The Savage Speeders in 2019 took 12th place in the 5-meter relay. The 5 other times the Savage Speeders took gold: 16, 17, 20, 21, 22. They were coming into this season having won this event 3 straight times. So that is really anything that anyone could have predicted, should have predicted, would have predicted, is that the Savage Speeders were just going to be some savages speedily and get another gold in another speed event, because 4 medals, right? They had 4 medals in 5 events. Haven't gotten back there. That being said, their worst finish was 8th, I believe, coming into this event 10. 4 medals in 5 events. Really good. If they were following that, they should have 8 medals by now. Because that's 4 and 5, that's 8 and 10. Now it's 4 and 10. Because they're kind of slipping and sliding. Bumblebees also have 4 medals. Difference being 2 of those are gold. Savage Speeders have not had a gold medal thus far. They almost won 2018 without winning a gold medal. So it is possible. It hasn't been done, was almost done, but the Savage Speeders are coming in to an event where they need a gold, and they haven't gotten they've gotten gold the 3 years prior in this event. 3 straight golds in 3 straight relays. And they need a gold in this Marble League. So you're thinking this is how it's gonna happen, right? This is the moment. Oh, we got a level. Have we ever seen this before? I don't think we've ever seen this before. We get a bubble level to make sure everything's straight, flat, even, uniform, no lane biases. That's good. We've never seen that before. And that's that is timing and scoring. Going out there, world's largest bubble level. Making sure that everything is good. I don't think we've seen that before. We've seen this track 2 other times? We haven't had sprint. No, we did have sprint. So we've seen this track before. I don't think we've seen the bubble level come out. Had the tester marbles out there. Wait, do we see the times? I don't think. I think it was just a test of how the clock, just to make sure the clock's working. If you remember Steeplechase, sometimes that clock little iffy sometimes. So maybe it was just a test on that. I'm sure we could go frame by frame and stack up their times because we don't see. Point B, I just want to see if they were faster than anyone today. So green. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see if the tester teams were faster than any of the actual teams competing. We had another strange thumbnail. I don't know why we don't just have the tester marbles as the thumbnail, because that's not as spoilers for anything or anything for anything. That is just what the event looks like, and have some teams whose times are more or less meaningless because they're not competing as the thumbnail instead of all the speculation, because there have been the thumbnails previously where the winning team was in the thumbnail. That's like, what is this? So green, we got 8, 6, 6. Red, we got 8, 7, 4. Okay, we go 4 to 6. So that's 8. Six, 7, 4. My 4 looks like a 7. I got confuzzled real quick. 8, 7, 5 for Orng, and then 8, 7, 6 for blue. Okay, so 8, 7, 6 is the time to, I guess, be better than the worst. 8, 6, 6 really is where you want to be. Important info. Greg Woods doing the commentary. There we go. The Patreon seats. Nice flyby. And then the host, the Bees. Best hosts. Not only in terms of theming, But in terms of performance as a team in the year they're hosting, Bumblebee's still 2 points clear of the Savage Speeders for first place. And again, no other team has led a Marble League they hosted because mainly, you know. So Bees, speaking of, and then Cats, Plasma, Mellow Yellow. Mellow Yellow acting like they have a chance. Yeah, Team Plasma saving face a bit, right? They were hitting the skids. I was calling them dead, right? Golden Steeplechase, nothing much else. I honestly thought the Cat's Eyes were going to do better. That was not a good handoff between Green Eye and Yellow Eye. Great handoff for Team Plasma. Mellow Yellow is there. And then the Bees just streaking. That's all she wrote. Right? It was really the anchor leg. Not the anchor leg, but the exchange between Yellow Eye and Blue Eye really did it for the Cats. And Red Eye couldn't catch up. The Bees and Team Plasma just had really good handoffs on that. It was really just the handoffs. There's nothing you can do on that if you mess up the handoffs. No false starts either, so no DNQs or disqualifications, I guess. Okay, everyone is way better than the testers. That is good to see. Heat 1 way better than the testers. Yeah, Mellow Yellow is just a team there. But Team Plasma really needed that. They were hitting the skids so hard. They were collapsing. It was just coming undone for them. Now they are back in it a bit, it seems, for the most part. This was a tougher one. This was a way tougher heat to root for. Because we needed the Thunderbolts bingo. We almost had the best bingo ever. Because the Thunderbolts were in 16th last event in the triathlon with the the DNF. And there were 3 teams that needed to get on the podium. And if they got gold, they would have been the worst to first. They would have gotten gold. And then we had the 3 teams. But also the O-Rangers are there. The Pinkies are there. Gliding Glaciers coming undone. But that was pretty darn close, at least for, 3rd place in the heat is concerned. So where does it all go wrong for some of these teams? Nah, it's just speed. That's just speed. Handoffs are clean. All those handoffs were clean. That's just speed. That's just getting beat. 8-6-2. We are still clear through 8. Still better than the green testers. Everyone is still faster than the fastest of the testers. Nice pan, nice shot of the Jumbotron. Snowballs, Team Momo, Wisps, and Galactic. Another one of these heats, man. Momo and Galactic needed to get on the podium. Desperately, because they are in the bottom 4 of the league thus far. Team Momo, 12th place, 12th place, 14th place, 14th place. It was just some bad stuff happening for them. And then the Snowballs and the Midnight Wisps, who seem to be on a tear, which is unlike them. Again, Midnight Wisps, 2018 champions, haven't had the success since then. Snowballs never had success. Finally getting some gold medals to their name. They're in the mid-pack, but as long as they keep showing up and showing out, they could be not bad. And they weren't having a bad team. That was a great exchange. Right here. Quick out the gate. Quick through one. Not big on this camera angle. Not big on the contacting camera angle. I like it. Maybe as a split screen. Maybe as a picture-in-picture. But as its own shot, doesn't really tell you a whole lot. Really beautiful, though. This is cinema, right? And then, see, we don't see a whole lot happening through this angle where it all goes wrong for the Snowballs, because now Team Momo's there. Team Galactic's there. And that was it. Not a solid handoff for that anchor leg. Kinda rough. And then, oh, there we go. We only got 2 decimal places because we didn't see the full time. We only went to hundredths of seconds for the clock and not thousandths of seconds. Green test team got 866, but we don't know the thousandths. Snowballs got 8664. So, not sure how that is there. Team Galactic and Team Momo coming across the line. Midnight Wisps with an 8-4 got mid. They are having the mid-season. Mid-season. A season that is mid. We are in the mid-season, but the Midnight Wisps have been the mid-Wisps. I gotta write that down. Make sure that happens. They are the mid-Wisps. They have been the best of the worst, or the worst of the best, or the worst of the worst, but never the best of the best. So they're hovering in the mid spot. Oh, yes. Speeders. All eyes on the Speeders. Greg even said it. Razzies there, Swarmer there. 2 teams that you should still never sleep on. Razzies absolutely smoking them. And then Shining Swarm doing enough to stave off an attempt of a comeback. Yeah, that was not a clean handoff. You can see that right here. Boom. Very clunkety. Rojo Rollers are there. But the Savage Speeders wanted the 4 in a row. Yeah, not good handoffs. They had speed, obviously. They're the Speeders, just not the handoffs. Where were you when the Speeders died? I was on a beanbag downstairs. Big screen, flat screen television. Absolutely screaming, absolutely going feral over the fact that not only did they not win for the 4th straight year, not only not on the podium, they didn't even make it at their group stage. The worst they finished ever in a relay was 12th, because the other 5 times they had a 5-meter relay, they got the gold medal. I was sitting here sweating. Before the event started, I was sweating about this thumbnail. I gotta put Jesse Pinkman in the thumbnail again, because the Savage Speeders are about to get their 4th straight goal in a 5-meter relay. You can't keep getting away with it. They didn't get away with it. Thank you, Shining Swarm. It's almost like they're silver medalists overall, finalists, runners-up from last year, auto-qualified, and have been hitting the skid since then on a championship hangover. Showing up one time and one time only so the Savage Speeders don't get another gold medal? What? Don't get out their group stage? What? Are the Savage Speeders slipping? 4 medals in 5 events. All they needed was a gold to basically cement a championship through 5 events, 6 events, 7 events. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me want go home. I don't want to go anywhere except to the place where the Savage Speeders choke away the podium, choke away the championship, don't take gold in a event that they've gotten 5 golds in. Got the merch plug. Got the slow motion replay of the heat. Say, there we go with the Sands Crew. Thank you, Sand Crew. That's why he is the GOAT. The GOAT. Fun is back on the menu. Actually, we didn't see... Did we see these... We didn't check these times. 8-8 for the Rollers. That was worse than everyone. That's a 16th place finish for the Rojo Rollers. No one even came close to a 8.7. 8.7 seconds. No one came close to. What happened with these Rojo Rollers? We're so busy focusing on fun coming back to us that the Savage Speeders haven't made it out of the group stage in the relay. They didn't make it out their heat in an event that they won 5 times. Come on, insane numbers. We were so busy focusing on the Savage Speeders not being the best that we weren't paying attention to the Rojo Rollers being the absolute worst. That's an absolutely poor time. And the handoffs are clean. They are just slow. They are just slow. Hold on. I thought we weren't going to have Greg Woods. That is a clean handoff? That's a clean handoff. There's just no speed happening. Clean handoff, no speed happening. The slowest of the tester teams was an 8.76. The slowest of all the other teams thus far was the Pinkies. That was an 8.66, which was the fastest of the testers. Rojo Rollers with an 8.8, almost an 8.9, almost a 9 second. You kidding me, Rojo Rollers? Wow, look at that. Man, if that is this is an event of all time. This is an event to come back to. For this moment right here, this is one that you're going to see time and time again because you just have everyone and then the Rojo Rollers. So we get these replays. Get the Sands Crew. Thank you, Sands Crew. That's why he's the GOAT. Return of the King. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Snowball's got the 8.66. Pinkies and Snowballs looking a lot similar in terms of unis. Pinkies, raggy for them. Savage Speeders 11th. So this is not their worst finish in the relay, but it is their worst finish this season. Haven't taken anything lower than 8th. And it took them 10 events. Imagine if this was an NFL season. If you have 16 events, that's like 16 games, right? We don't need a 17th game in the NFL. We really don't. You got 16 games. If you take top 8, that's a win. Bottom 8's a loss. Haven't waited it for the Showdown at all, right? But if you're thinking about the Speeders are now 9-1. They won 9 straight games, if you think about it like that. So now they're still 9. Anything can happen. Plenty of time. Especially now that we're getting some parity back in it. And Mellow Yellow. I'm not too shocked with this bottom. Rojo Rollers, life for me. Rojo Rollers with that prim sprint energy. Too busy with the... It's hard to run in the maid dress, you know. You got 3-inch heels. It's tough. Yeah, it really was everyone else in the Rojo Rollers. Rojo Rollers, I think, shouldn't even get points for that. I think it was so bad they should get -3. Just because heck 'em. And there we go with more Sand Sweeper. Thank you, Sand Sweepers. They're the best. They're the best. All right, semifinal A. Raldo's around here somewhere. The Bees, Swarm, Galactic, and the Thunderbolts. Thought the Bees were gonna do better. I mean, still top 8. That's extremely solid, right? They covered my spread last event. All they needed was another medal. No host has gotten more than 3 medals. So here we go. Bumblebees needed a 4th medal. They got the 4th medal. Might as well get a 5th, right? In the semifinals, you got the Swarm, you got Galactic, you got the Bolts. This camera angle tells us nothing, especially with everyone else still running in that leg. Everyone, you're missing some good moments. Again, this is still very pretty, very beautiful, cinematic. This is cinema. Martin Scorsese EQ interview. Split screen, though. Split screen. It doesn't tell us anything. We don't know where any of these other marbles are. That was a rocketing exchange from Team Galactic that we don't see at that angle. But you can see how hard of a exchange that was. And then really that was all she wrote. And then Thunderbolts are there, passing the Bees off of that exchange. But a whole lot of speed from the Thunderbolts. A phrase I thought I'd never say. Thought I'd never say. So Team Galactic, Bumblebees, Shining Swarm. Team Galactic and Thunderbolts, 2 of the 3 teams that have not gotten a medal. And now with that, since it's 4 teams in the final and 3 of them get medals, it's basically guaranteed that one of them was gonna get a medal. And the Bees and the Swarm, still very solid from the Bees and the Swarm. Bees have been very solid throughout this season. Swarm, not so much. Good that they're getting a top 8 finish. But for the Thunderbolts and Team Galactic to advance to the finals, and I'm like, it's happening. Oh, Lord, is it happening. Nice shot of the O-Rangers crowd there. Very cinematic. That focusing in on very about it. As someone who literally went to college for that stuff. Very about it. Team Plasma, O-Rangers. Team Momo and Raspberry Racers. This is a heat of all time. Because remember, last stream called Team Plasma dead, right? Oh boy, they needed a strong finish. They needed to save face. Meanwhile, O-Rangers and Raspberry Racers, rivals, right? Fruit Circuit, both champions, both other time podium-ists, podium finishers, very solid teams, arguably 2 of the best teams in the Marble League. And then you got Team Momo, who seem to be over. But remember, we never count them out. Remember the Showdown? 1 point outside of relegation after 4 events. Back 4th around the table. What? Get on the final podium for the Showdown. What? Doesn't mean much, but you keep that momentum into the qualifiers, into the main league, where you collapse in the front half of events. Wait, I've seen this one before. Because now think they're running the table. And what a time to start the back half run. Rangers hitting the skids a bit. Very, very rough. Very rough exchanges. Thought it was going to be Momo and the Razzies because they had all speed. Team Plasma's also there in the mix. Rangers, forget about it. Rangers, just absolutely forget about it. You win your group stage, you get at least top 8. That's all you can hope for at this point. And you're thinking, Team Momo, the Raspberry Racers, that's going to be it. And then, a little issue on that exchange, that anchor leg. But Team Plasma comes through with just absolutely all sorts of speed. Beautiful handoff, beautiful takeoff. Doesn't happen for the Raspberry Racers. They're slow out of that anchor leg. And then Team Momo and Team Plasma moving on. And Team Momo being the third team to not have a medal going to the final run where 3 teams out of 4 teams get a medal. I'm like, it's happening. It's like I had money on this. It's like I had a same game parlay, same season parlay. I thought everything was gonna hit. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I thought it was happening, and it was happening. Yes. All the teams in the final, yeah. It was actually all the teams. So, Raspberry Racers, Rangers. Still not slower than any of the tester teams. We had 8-7-4, 8-7-5, and 8-7-6. Okay, slower than the green team in semi. Green was 8-6-6, yeah, 8-7-1 and 8-7-2, respectively. Team Galactic, moving on to the finals, did not get a 5th. Bumblebees got the 5th. But look at that, no Team Momo in 14th. How about that? All of the teams. Team, can you do the team, can you do the... All the teams in the final. It is a day for the teams. Raldo was supposed to be here. Somewhere, allegedly. Did it say semifinal A, I believe? Could knock that out the park real quick. It was a hard Raldo. Rather difficult Raldo. Might be somewhere underneath the track. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, that's a really tough one. Actually, let's do this quick. Let's milk some time, shall we? We're watching semifinals from the corner. All right, so that is watching semifinals from the corner. Is he on the Jumbotron? Semifinal B he's in. Anticipation. Watching it from the corner. Oh, there he is. There he is. I was looking for him in the B's section. That stuff, it's just because he's so similar to the Bumblebees. He's making friends. He's like, yo, can I sit here? It's like, yo, we can't even sit here. We're not even supposed to be here, but don't let the stadium know that. Oh, I never let the stadium know about my whereabouts at all. Absolutely evading Marvel security, so there he goes. So all of the teams in the final. Got a lot of downtime. Whole lot of B-roll. No pun intended. But between these heats, the build-up. Oh, but no Thunderbolts. No Team Thunderbolts. Where's Team Primary? Huh. Team Momo, Team Galactic, Team Plasma, Thunderbolts. Don't need to worry about Team Plasma getting it. If this hit, I was so ready for this. The three we needed Thunderbolts, Team Momo, Team Galactic on the podium. Because that could happen with one podium. They're the only team no medal. We needed a Thunderbolts gold. Because not only is that a bingo square, but first to worst, worst to first, they would have been worst to first. That would have been 3 bingo squares, and I was hyped. I was hyping this. I see that first exchange. I see Team Plasma drop. And I'm like, oh yes, it's happening. Team Plasma Rockets, but Team Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts run it back. And I'm like, oh, did they do it? Oh, did they do it? Be kind, rewind. This is for what, like, the skin that I have in this game, which is just my bingo happening. For the fact that there's no team called the Savage Beaters in the finals of a 5-meter relay. What the heck is a meter anyway? Do you mean a 52.5 cheeseburger relay? To have no speeders here, to have everything happening, I see that first exchange. Not the worst exchange in the world, but all the other teams just had better exchanges. I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. Team Momo's there, Team Galactic's there. Thunderbolts almost get there. We almost had. We might need some Grog Woods. I think we might just need some Grog Woods. We were so close to a photo finish. Almost happened. So close to a photo finish. So close to the Thunderbolts gold. Oh,
Momo in lane 1. Galactic in lane 2. Thunderbolts and Team Plasma. Plasma has the early getaway. Momo in the top lane masters the first handoff. Oh, in the middle lane there, Galactic. And then loses the anchor. It's going to be a photo finish, but I think Team Momo got it.
He said he thought it was going to be a photo finish. Turns out it was not a photo finish. Was not a proper photo finish. A proper photo finish is when we get a graphic from timing and scoring that says waiting for photo finish before displaying the times. And I don't believe we got that. I think it was just too big of a small gap to be a photo finish, but that was close. But that burst of speed from Galactic in that second exchange, and how they just don't get it. They don't get a clean. That's a solid exchange. I think the anchor leg just tripped up a bit. I think that was them. That wasn't an exchange. That was just a bit slow out the gate, a bit bumpy, maybe. And then Team Momo and the Thunderbolts steal it. Yeah, we did. It didn't come down to a photo finish. We did have some more deliberation though. Yeah, that wasn't enough of a photo finish. That is very evident that Team Momo won that. So close to the trifecta, the bingo, but we still got a couple spots. And the best thing is that the Mo moment is upon us. Congrats to Team Momo getting that gold. First time they got a gold since 2021. Because if you remember, 2021, very solid through 11 of 16. Top of the standings, top spot after event 11. 5 to go, couldn't get it. What? They slip off of the podium into 4th place. What? And then can't get back to the main show in 2022 and almost get relegated, but then run the table. So maybe it's not about having a strong first half. Maybe it's about having a strong second half. That's what we talk about in baseball, right? Better to be punched down in July than knocked out in October, right? That's how that saying goes. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. You gotta finish strong. The moment is upon us. Could it be that they are running the table with 7 events to go, now 6 events to go? That Team Momo might just be your 2023 champions, like what we've been saying? What? Thank you, Team Momo. So Momo Kai doesn't have to run out of a cornfield over 2 mountain ranges to steal my last bottle of copium. And now I don't even need it because the O-Rangers did better than the Savage Beaters in an event. So let's go. My copium stays undrunk. Get the podium of teams that have not been on the podium at all. Momo. It is Mo happening. We said it was Mom over. Now we are Barack Momo Obama. And there we go. Another shot of the Sands crew. So nice they did it twice. Thank you, Sand crew. And now we have the standings after that. Thunderbolts still in 16th with the silver. Happened to the Balls of Chaos. Thunderbolts still doing a wee bit better than the Balls of Chaos thus far. They would need to basically get nothing but 16th for the rest of the season. The anti-record is 64. The Balls of the Thunderbolts are at 58, so 6 points is all the Thunderbolts need. I heard that they're on track for 90 now, just based on how numbers work. And because Team Momo and Team Galactic jumped up, it does knock the Team Plasma down. Like I said last stream, Team Plasma, little worse for wear. Did get 4th, so it could be worse. Glaciers drop down. Swarm drops down. Galactic and Momo getting back out. They're out of the basement now. Remember when Team Momo was 1 point away from being in the bottom 4 in the Showdown? Now they are 1 point away from being in the bottom 4 in the main league. And what happened in the Showdown? They ran the table. It is happening. The moment is upon us. It is not a year for green teams unless they're Team Momo. Team Momo champs incoming. It is happening. The stage is set. Spotlights on. All eyes on Team Momo running this table. Swarm did it. Swarm still might do it. 6 events left. Not a whole lot of time for a lot of these teams, but they still got all their medals. Only the 3rd time this has happened. Got some more moving and shaking a bit. Razzy's back up. Cats drop. They fell apart. Wisps and O-Rangers moving from mid to a bit less mid. Rollers dropping. Snowballs, Mellow Yellow staying the same. The more things change, the more they stay the same. 3 teams eclipsing the... 4 teams now have eclipsed a C note on the season. Bumblebees extending their lead a bit. 8 points above the speeders. This is getting a bit looser. If this was event 15, there'd only be 4 teams in the running. 123 minus 25 is 198. Pinky's got, or no, not 198. 98. Pinky's got 90. Wisp's got 90. O-Ranger's got 90. Medal count does go Burr, though. So, podium race thus far. 4 teams within 1 gold of each other. But how about the just off of the podium race? That the Pinkies are at 90, Wisps are at 90, O-Rangers at 90. 90 minus 25, 65? Yeah, how it works? Yeah, that's how it works. So 65. So 15th is in range of 5. 4 teams, the 4 teams in the top 4 are within a gold of each other. The next 10 teams are within 1 gold of each other. So plenty of time for things to happen. The only thing that can't happen now. Thunderbolts, you are my only hope. You gotta get 11 points in the next event, Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts are the only team capable of getting 69 points at one point in the season. Team Plasma, the 12 points clear of Thunderbolts. That's bad. Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts got a silver medal. And the gap between them and 15th has widened. How about that? Still pain even when you win, you lose, Thunderbolts. Team Plasma. Just barely off the mark. They get 70 points. Thunderbolts need 11 points. Somehow, some way to get there. But Team Plasma is still a gold within 5th. A gold medal within 5th. So, still a whole lot of parity. And you know that the teams... Rolling over my green screen. That's no good. The teams who are here are going to be here. So, it is a bit looser thus far, but it is only going to get tighter, especially with the maze on Saturday. No idea how the maze is gonna be. I was thinking Hublino maze, like what we saw in the Hublino tournament, like what we saw in the 2019 Marble League, where it's a team event and you get points based off of where you get hung up in the maze or if you finish the maze. Although someone said earlier that it was going to be on dirt. Don't know what the maze is going to be. So I guess we'll just find out then. Now we got some bingo where there's no explaining any of this away. We're Barack Momo Obama. Oh, gotta get my pen ready. A clipboard image, please. Make it a bit bigger, a bit smaller. So, I must have oopsie. We got the bees. We got the bees one. Thank you, bees. Did Greg say penultimate? We almost had a bees delay. We were so close. There were bees getting like into the sand trap, and bees mentioned that those bees were cute and that they were everywhere. There was one on his head. So like, yeah. Do like the bees almost delayed the semifinals. Bees and the Rollers have not podium in the same event. Every team has now medaled. But Bolts gold and worst to first to worst. So close to have that happen. We did not get a photo finish. No Galactic 5th. But had the Thunderbolts gotten that gold, that would have been something else. So we are looking for the Rollers and the Bees. And the Rollers did get worse, so we could still get the worst to first. 0.004 of a second from almost getting 3. So close. So close. No injury yet. He didn't say penultimate. Greg hasn't said penultimate yet. I wonder when he could say it. Maybe Honey Dome. He'd say penultimate lap, right? But man, we are in some nitty-gritty time. We are 6 events away from crowning a champion. They're building up to a B delay. Yeah. I know. Bolts could have got me. Like, so close to so many bingo spots having. That's why it is bingo. So this is where it's gonna happen, though. This diagonal, I feel it. I feel it. This is a very good year for the bingo, though. Like, stuff, it is happening. We are rolling. Still have to wait for the showdown for a lot of these. And now we get 6 events. We get 6 videos for the showdown. Keep in mind, the solar flares have only been in 7 videos. The solar flares have been nowhere in terms of screen time. Now their screen time is basically doubled because we got those individual videos for the showdown. We're saving the showdown. It is happening. We are rolling. Oh man, if that hit, that would have been the best thing. I'm not counting photo finish. Just because Greg Wood says it was a photo finish doesn't mean it's a photo finish. We need the graphic that says waiting for photo finish. We need some scrutiny, some magnifying glasses from timing and scoring for a proper photo finish. Very close. 0.004 of a second. 0.004 of a second. Oh yeah, the gold medal list streak lives on because of the Thunderbolts. Haven't had a gold medal since when? 2016? Have they really not gotten a gold medal since then? It's one of the longest active. I think it might be the longest active gold drought now. So close. Momo wanted it better. They wanted it Momo more. Mo. How do you like it? I like it 0.004 of a second better than the Thunderbolts, even though the Thunderbolts could have gotten me 3 bingo squares with that. So, need something. Maybe the Rojo Rollers could get it done in Maze. Maybe Team Momo doesn't get it done in Maze. Gotta give us some heart attacks, right? Can't make it too easy for us. But I do know that Team Momo is back. The Mo moment is upon us. So we'll have to wait till Saturday for more, which I will talk about on Monday then. I do like the downtime. I have actual videos that I want to be working on now. And this will give me time to work on them instead of every day is like, oh man. Oh man. All right. It's been an hour. Got through all my minutes. So I'll see. I'm looking through some of these memes on Discord. That's just speeders. What happened? Oh yeah. So this is a thing. This is a thing to think about. The Event 10 standings between, here we go, 2021 and 2023. Yeah, so very... Yeah, we have a leader with 123 points. And that was me, Momo. You know what happened after that point? The numbers don't lie. This is why sports nerds are so weird, right? We go to the archives. We look things over. We check precedences, right? All these numbers, what do they mean? What do they mean? Oh, man. Yeah, so we had the Raspberry Racers on the final, but not the Speeders and not Team Momo. So maybe it's another Razzies. Maybe it's Fruit Circuit year. Razzies are still there. 17 points. Silver medal could do that for you. Gold medal could do that for you. Yeah, they haven't gotten a silver yet. But man, it could happen. Anything could happen. But I'm just loving these memes thus far. All of the equally sensible takes. There's some good stuff. I saw marble legs for whatever reason. All right, it has been an hour. Got through everything I wanted to talk about. Liking this new setup. So I will see you all Monday then. Monday at noon Pacific to go over whatever maze is. Gonna be very excited. Hopefully we'll get even more bingo spots then. Some more sensible takes then. Mo. So I will see you then. Have a good rest of your day, good rest of your week, and a good weekend. Have fun, stay safe, and as always, Waluigi gonna take us out. Have a good rest of your whatever. I already said that. Trying to get an outro going. Good rest of your day. Good rest of your week. Good weekend. See you Monday. As always, Waluigi's gonna take us out. Take care. Bye-bye.